When I was a little girl, my sister and I were always rescuing animals: dogs, cats, lizards, doesn't matter. We just loved animals. And my mom was really on board with this. I mean, there was one time that we rescued this big shaggy dog that we found was blind and deaf and was crossing 8th Street, Calle Ochon, which was near our house where we grew up. And we took it home, and fortunately we found the family and they came for him. And his name was Pepper. He was a great dog, but blind and deaf and crossing this busy street. So we found some caution tape and pulled it off of, I don't know, I guess a construction site or something. And that's what we used as a leash to bring this dog home with us. Another time we rescued this orange tabby cat, and this was just during the day, just me and my mom and my older sister. And later that evening, we had somewhere to go. My dad wasn't home yet, and this was before cell phones, and we couldn't get a hold of him. So we the cat was fed and snuggled up and made a little bed, but we put it in, left it in the garage because we didn't want my dad to freak out with this cat in the house. So we ran late. I think it must have been piano lessons, something. And we were coming home late and so worried that my dad was going to come home from work and kick the cat out. And, not that my dad doesn't like animals. He grew up on a farm. He likes animals, but he was never like warm and cuddly with them, just more like take care of them. They serve their purpose. And my dad can be kind of a serious dude. He's definitely not a warm, fuzzy fellow. So we were thoroughly stressed out about this coming home. I forget how old we were, but definitely in grade school. So we come home. It must have been like 8 or 9 o'clock. And we go into the garage. We don't see the cat. And then we're like, oh my gosh. And we can't find my dad. And we make it into the living room. And there's my dad laying on the couch. I think the Chicago Bulls, back when Michael Jordan was playing with them, that's his favorite team, was on playing a game. And my dad had fallen asleep on the couch. And the cat was curled up on his chest and fall asleep too. And we always had such a laugh because I guess it was kind of symbolic of my dad, kind of hard on the outside and soft on the inside. Oh man. And that cat, we called him Harry after, Home Alone. Harry. Anyway, the robbers. But he ended up running away eventually, and I think it was because we went on vacation. And my aunt was feeding him for us, and I think she forgot one evening to feed him dinner, and he managed to somehow get out, and we never saw that orange cat again, Harry. But we still continued over the years to rescue dogs, and actually my mom's dog Cookie that she had for over a decade was a rescue as well. And Bruce is adopted, and I guess we carry on that legacy of animal lovers in the family. But that memory of my dad sleeping with that stray cat on his chest, it's dear to me. And I think it's because throughout my life, the moments of seeing my dad's softness really stand out for me.